Hi. The other day I did a live stream on the sister channel, which is the High Priestess Studio, and in that channel I had an opportunity to do a absent reading. Now, one thing that is probably curious to a lot of people is what happens when you're doing a reading and you have spirits that come through. Now, one thing I must make clear is this: nobody can guarantee will indeed come through in any type of session. That's why I never solely do mediumship. When I do my readings, I do a combination, and of course welcome any spirits that do wish to come through, an opportunity to speak and be heard. And a lot of times they do take advantage of that. They want to be heard. Bottom line is, I was sort of left on a limb because there was this spirit around me, this male, who came through, and I heard this spirit talking to me. What I wasn't aware of at the time was that he was actually coming through the recording device, which is a quite an expensive mic. I went and invested in a much more stronger mic, which is said to be, top of its game. This is the microphone that I use. It's a Rode, and if I flip that down, you'll be able to see with this. If I just sort of bring it around here, here is the settings. Now this top setting gives you front and back of the mic. The middle is facing forward. The circle represents the whole radius around that mic, being able to be captured, if you want to put it that way, so you can capture everything going on around the room. I only had it set to face me, which is what it is at the moment, and when I flicked the switch to make it which I put it down to here to be capturing everything that's been going on in the room itself during that particular live stream, there was the voice of this spirit coming through. On top of that, these settings are regarding filtering, so you can filter out a lot of background noise as well. And when I flipped it to remove the background noise, because I had it set to 40, and I flipped it to the middle, which is what it is where you could actually hear him talking. So it was a very interesting session. The only problem was there was nobody. Oh, sorry about that. There was nobody in that chat room that I was actually reading for. I was on a limb because I had nobody to pass that message on to, and that was quite frustrating for me. But this is how spirits work. Sometimes you'll get them just drop in and they tell you things about what's going on, and you can't do anything about it. You just can't always help them because they don't want to cross over. They've already crossed over. They've done that process Anyway, just watch the video. I've taken that section out of the actual video where you normally have to pay to watch it, because it is a pay per month thing, and this is no way advertising, mind you. I'm just sharing with you so you can actually hear spirit in background noise. Now the crackling that you will hear is the energy of that spirit being present at the time. I didn't notice the crackling because of the fact that I didn't have it on feedback so that I could hear what was going into the mic at the time. So that whole live stream had this crackling noise in it. The spirits do have a tendency of affecting equipment and so on. If with Chris being here, who is it here at the present, usually you will get like a kind of noise, but this shouldn't happen on this. I'm going to share that with you now, so I hope you enjoy it. Please leave comments below, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I always welcome new new people to my channel. Your input is greatly appreciated, and I really do hope that you walk away from this channel feeling that you've actually had a lot of answers to certain things that you may have been curious about. So I'm going to bid you adieu now, and I'm going to pop on this video so you can have a look and have a listen to how it is for a medium. Definitely going to be changing very dramatically. It's going to turn them about face, if that makes sense. And I get the image of going back to my roots, having to connect to someone who I really don't want to talk to, but I have to. This is going to give all the answers. There's a person that seems to have made themselves distant. I don't know whether this is like a relative or someone close relative, like brother, that type of thing, but I'm getting the feeling of there is a need to sort of connect with this person in some way. It's really interesting because I'm actually getting the feeling at the moment of a male being around me. This is not a familiar spirit to me. I'm wondering if they're here for the person I'm doing an absent reading. Taken too soon, were you? Okay. I hear a male. I'm not sure whether you can hear. I'm going to move this mic into another position so it can pick up more. The Kimmie. Can you say hello into this mic? Are you here for anybody in particular? You have a sibling?
Yes.
Okay. Are they connected with my live streams at all? So this is a problem. I don't have people wanting to get into the chat, so it's making it difficult. Are there issues going on with the family? So it's a misunderstanding. They're talking about their hearing or their ears, because I'm being shown what looks like a ear. If you come up and talk into this mic, you may be able to be heard. They can't hear us, so there's more than one. You've been trying to connect with your loved one, have you? All the time.
Sorry?
I'm not catching what you're saying now. Are you here still?